Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I am playing with buttons over here. I don't know if you can hear the music. I got to figure out how to turn it off now. Media assets. That's it. It's called Into Space, which I thought was very fitting. So, how is everybody? How's your week? I hope everybody's been having an awesome week. I'm sorry I wasn't here last week. I was really disappointed after my doctor's appointment on Friday. Hey, Susan, how are you doing? I was really disappointed after my appointment on Friday. Very disappointed. So, hey, Tracy. Yeah, so my carpal tunnel story so far. Okay, so I go to my family doctor, and he thinks it's carpal tunnel. He sends me for blood work. He sends me for X-rays and of my wrists, and he does his background checks. He thinks it's carpal tunnel, sends me to a specialist in Regina who's going to do the electric conductive nerve study and either second his opinion or something. So I go to see that doctor. That doctor does the nerve conductive studies, looks through all of my charts, all of my x-rays, does a bit of a examination on my wrists and arms, and then he says in his opinion I do not have carpal tunnel. I have arthritis of the ligaments or something like that. So he sends me to another specialist who's going to give me a shot. I'm supposed to go for steroidal shots, and that was last Friday. So last Friday, I'm getting myself all happed up to go for shots because I don't like needles. Yes, I have tattoos, but it's separate than needles. Anybody will say that. So we get to Regina. I'm really stressed. Get to my appointment. Go through my appointment. I talk to the intern. And then I talk to then the specialist comes in and looks at the notes, and he comes back and he says, I don't have arthritis and I don't have carpal tunnel. What did he say? He says he thinks it's arthritis. He does not think it's carpal tunnel. And he sent me home, no shots, and told me to take a leave. Yeah. All of that driving, all of that rigmarole to be told in the long run, just take some leave. Because I need the anti-inflammatory, so, it's got to be naproxen. I know, Tracy, I know those shots hurt like hell, but I was going to do it anyway because it's still part of the process you got to go through to get the operation. So, I was still on that road. Now I don't know what frickin' road I'm on. All I know is my wrists still hurt, and they want me to take now yet another pill, and I don't like that. So I got really frustrated because what I heard the doctor say is blah, 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 blah. We can't help you because we don't know what's wrong with you. Blah, 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 blah. We know you're in pain, but we don't know where it's coming from. So I've been told that for over 30 years now since the pain started. So, I'm kind of sick of being told that. So kind of just got me just really depressed last week. And I'm trying to bounce back from that because I don't want to be depressed. So, hey, Makwa, how you doing? Have I taken? No, that's one test I have not taken is a bone density test. So, oh no, the doctors I've seen, all of the specialists and everything, even my family doctor, they've been really, really kind, really, really nice. But that doctor got a bit of my attitude because, like I said, I'm just sick and tired of being told by the doctors, well, we don't know what's wrong with you. Well, figure it out. Come on, you're the ones who went to school. Like, figure it out. I didn't go to school for 7 years. If I go to school for 7 years, I'll take over your job because I'll ace it and I'll do awesome and I'll figure it out myself and then name a new disease or thing after myself because that's what people do. I'm sorry, I'm on my unicorn. If you don't like it, get off. Sorry. Yeah, I'm on my unicorn. Oh. It's just, and then, this is the one cool thing. I said one thing in a chat about not feeling welcomed or even part of my native culture and my band. My band took that and ran with it. And they created a committee. And the committee had their first meeting last week. And their next meeting, I won't be able to go to, but that's because I just realized I found out my son's graduation will be on the same night, and my son's going to come first because he's graduating. I'm so happy. I know, right, Makwa? It's awesome I'm on my unicorn. Because giddy up, there's chaos to spread. Yes. I like my unicorn. But yeah, so anyway, I've been dealing with the pains and the aches, and I'm just, I'd be told yet again, oh, well, we don't know what's going on. Oh yeah, I was talking about the committee. Sorry, Makwa, my train's kind of derailed there in mid thought. So the committee, it's called a revitalization committee, and it's to help 60 scoop survivors, residential survivors, off reserve members, anyone who doesn't feel part of the band to come and be welcome and learn our culture. We hope. Frankly, we only had one meeting, and the first meeting right now was just introducing ourselves and telling some of our stories. And I got to tell mine, and it ended up in tears, but I got to tell mine. So, it's a good thing. I'm really hopeful, and the reason why they made a committee is because there's so much money that was put in trust for 60 scoop survivors instead of giving it to 60 scoop survivors. No, they put a big chunk of it into trust for exactly this kind of thing for Native bands and organizations to create committees and bring in the people and welcome us and teach us about our culture and do all sorts of stuff. There's lots of money put aside for it. Instead of giving it to us, they had to put it into trust because heaven forbid we go shopping with it. I could have bought more yarn. Well, I think everybody should start it. To tell you the truth, there's a lot of people out there who feel disenfranchised, who don't feel a part of anything, especially us 60s scoops. We don't feel like anything. We're too native to be part of the other culture that adopted us, and we're too of that other culture to be part of the natives. The natives don't trust us or don't accept us, or at least that's been my opinion because that's what I've been shown. I'm really hopeful, though. I really am hopeful that things will change because they have to. And like I said in my meeting, if we want things to change, we need to stand up and change them. We have the power, not them. We do. We need to organize and take the power. And somebody said, so who starts it? Well, why can't we? Just a thought out there. Why can't we? So yeah, I think I'm starting anarchy. Go anarchy. Watch, I'm gonna get totally this video's gonna be taken down because I said anarchy. You have a welcome baby thing when the warm weather, they do stuff for the parents. Well, that's nice. Wow. Abducted way out to Oklahoma. Yeah, I was stolen from Regina and grew up in Fort McMurray, so it wasn't too far away. But I was encouraged not to think of myself as Native, and I was encouraged to think that Natives were not good people. Like they're all drunks, or they all fought, or they were all in gangs, or like all the bad, typical, stereotypical stuff. I was encouraged to think that. So it wasn't until I was actually, I think I was 14. My Aunt Millie mailed me a book on the Métis people. And I think it was her way of telling my mom to smarten the heck up. Because after that, my mom kind of settled down and she was for helping me learn about my culture. Except she did it in a way I didn't want to let her help me at all. So I don't know if maybe that was... I'm starting to look back on it and wonder if that was purposely done or not. But anyway. Oh, yes. Yes. Well, we have good-looking women in Native culture. There's some really good-looking women. We have the bone structure for it. And the skin. Natives are beautiful. So, yeah. I haven't been crocheting. I've been gaming, I'll be honest. The last 2 weeks. Last week, I gamed until my game became corrupted, and you're all going to laugh at me because I did it to myself again. Can't be happy with what I have. No, I've got to tweak it mid-game. So I broke it. Broke my character or something. I couldn't see her anymore. So, fine. I deleted that game. And I started, I downloaded a different, some different mods, and I started making my own collection, and nothing worked. 3 times I tried. Nothing stinking worked. And then I took a collection and downloaded the collection somebody else did, and it worked. So then I added stuff onto that, and it was going really, really, really good until I started downloading some other stuff. I should have just quit. I knew I should have quit. I knew I shouldn't have gone down that road, but I went down that road and my computer just can't take that road. It's too bumpy or something. So yeah. Had to try again. Start all over. So now I'm level 7, 8, maybe level 9. I'm not sure. I think I got to level 9 before I quit today. But yeah. I just shake my head at myself and I'm trying to remember not to mod my game mid playthrough. Just don't do it. So we'll see. I used to pass for Italian when I was younger. I've actually lightened up in my older age. I was darker as a kid. And I could pass for Italian. I could pass for Spanish. You know, those with olive skin. So, yeah, it was fun. Especially depending on what I wore. When I wore red, I looked Italian. I don't know what it was. It was just weird. But that was just a small window of when I was a kid, and then I matured, and that never happened again. Yeah. But other than that, it's been a good day. It's been a good week. Didn't have to go anywhere. So, yay. I like it when I don't have to go anywhere. So yeah, went to Regina last week. And then didn't have to go. Found out I could have stayed home. Well, okay, I couldn't have stayed home. I still had to have seen that doctor, but it's just frustrating. So I came home and I really focused on fixing my computer. So now my computer works, and the past 3 days have been spent. Well, the third day was finishing installing stuff, and the last 2 days really have been playing my character and testing my computer. Because I know my computer runs. By testing, I mean seeing how the game works. Leaving it on and walking away for a while, like leaving it on pause, does it crash? Or is it okay? Because I got a screensaver. Does a screensaver make it crash? Nope, 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 and nope. Everything was good today. It only crashed once. There is still crashing, but it's Skyrim and it's Windows. You expect it. And I'm still having some memory issues. But I got rid of everything. So I really pay attention tonight to see if it crashes. But yeah, other than that, part Italian and Welsh. Wow. It is. It is, but I have a really cool gaming computer that was awesome 10 years ago when I bought it. Okay, at least 7 years. No? Yeah? 7 years? Closer to the 10. Yeah, closer to the 10. So we've been here for 5. And then there was the 2, and that's 7. And then there was 2 there. And I got it when we moved there. And that was 9. So 9 years. My laptop is 9 years old. It was a good laptop, back in the day, and it's managed to keep me cute. It's managed to keep me happy, and play my games, and it still plays Skyrim. I just gotta watch the mod list and keep it down. Even though I have so much room on my hard drive and I have so much memory because I have 16 gigs, I don't have the video card. I don't have the memory in my video card, and that's what's crashing. So, yeah, well, it's because I know how to keep a computer up and running, really. Don't ask me to do that to my husband's computer. I swear, a computer gets around that, man, and it just turns ornery on purpose. I don't know what it is. I can go into anybody else's computer and fix it. I go into his computer to fix it, and I make it worse. Drives me up the wall. Nothing normal works on it. I have technical know-how. I do. And it doesn't work on that machine. Yeah. But yeah, 10 years is really good for a laptop, for a computer. Yeah, but it is. Some keys don't work very well now. It runs hot. And yeah, I need a new computer. I need one with more than a terabyte because a terabyte did not do enough. I filled that up within the first year and a half. Sorry, scratching my back. Oh. See? Back scratcher. Back scratcher. I have everything I need right around here. Right around here. I have printer, I have yarn. I have yarn everywhere. I have crochet hooks. I have scissors. I have needles. I have air freshener. I do. I have air freshener. I have air freshener. I have glass cleaner. I have fans. Ooh, I have fans. Sorry, it's getting warm. Okay. Sorry, I'm watching myself because there's a bit of a delay. So I'm sitting here watching myself turn on the fan. It's quite interesting. And look, now I froze. That's rude. Yeah, I was watching myself. Because usually I'm on the StreamYard side, which is same time. But there's a delay between StreamYard and YouTube, which we all know. Ooh, that sounds interesting. You have, okay, this is what I'm reading. You have cat granny squares on some empty bottles. Is that what you wrote? Am I reading it correctly? Because I think that would be cool. I want a picture. I have like a milk bottle collection I have to do something with. I was thinking of making, painting them and then putting candles inside of them and then selling them. Problem is, the candles won't fit inside them. No, you can't get a tea light candle inside them. Even though they're wide, they're not wide enough. So now I have a bunch of milk bottles, and these are the glass antique milk bottles that I don't know what to do with. So right now we fill them with rainwater and we bring them in the house because we have the metal tray for them too, like the metal carrying case the milk guy, had in his truck. And we just keep them in the closet at the back door. And when I need to water the plants, I use one of those instead of using the tap water because their tap water is really heavy and sucks. We don't even water. We don't water the plants with the tap water. We don't let our dogs drink the tap water. No. Okay. I wasn't sure if I read it right, so. Because I'm picturing cute little cat granny squares on empty bottles. And I'm thinking, that would be a cute little craft. I got empty bottles. But then it's like, what the heck am I going to do with them? But now I'm getting an idea. Ooh, safety. The safety candles, the tapered ones that are about 6 inches long. I wonder if those would work in the bottles. So I could still paint them and then put one of those in there. But how would I keep it up right? That's such a good question. I will think about it. Oh, cute. That's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah. Susan, are you still here? Tracy, are you still here? Hello, guys. Are you guys still here? Yo. So I've been getting a lot of stickers from Temu because when I order something and then they say you have $1.17 to more makeup and then the shipping is free. So there's sticker one. Isn't he cute? This one means a lot to me because when I was younger and in my partying days, I actually joined this club. It was a bunch of us from the bar and the mall. And all friends. And we started this rec club, this recreational club. And we called it Crash Test, the All Canadian Crash Test Team or something like that. And our mascot was the three-toed sloth. And that was our call. And so that's why this means a lot to me, because it's a sloth. I saw it and I had to get it because it was like, oh my God, he's so cute. Because he is with his little red eyes. And that cute little bush behind him. Okay, it's a marijuana plant. We know that. And then there was this one, which I had to get. I want to get a t-shirt like this, except, yeah, I like this. This is cute. This suits me. Hubby even said we should put it on the car. I thought that was an awesome idea. So it might be on my car. We'll see. Okay. Yay, Susan and Tracy are still here. So this came in a different order, but I like that because it's missed the fucking delight, but I mean, whatever. I'm still delight, and you know what? You don't like it, get off my unicorn. Yeah. So first of all, I'm a delight. So then I got the puppy paws, kitty paws, whatever. I think I'm gonna put them across my laptop, but I'm not sure because I know this laptop isn't forever. So I might just leave it for now. So, but anyway, yeah. And then, did you know happiness grows on trees? It does. Look at that proof. That's proof. I believe it. Happiness grows on trees. I ordered 2 of them, one for my brother. Well, I ordered 1 and I got 3. So I'm not going to argue. So yeah, those are my stickers lately that I got. Oh. Hang on. There's a couple more. There's emotional support buddies. I'm giving my brother one of them. And, oh, yes. Where is it? I have to remember this every morning. So I'm thinking of putting it on my laptop right there. Today's Good Mood is sponsored by, well, we know what it said, so yeah. I like stickers. I like stickers on my laptop. I have a couple of butterflies, some bunnies. Aren't they too cute? Okay, enjoy your phone call, Makwa. Hope you come back. Aren't they too cute, Tracy? I know. I just love them. But I'm thinking of putting this one right here, right underneath my keyboard. But like I said, I'm not sure because although I've got some stickers already on my laptop, including a cute little bud one that says, "Remember to love yourself like you love your Mary Jean, you're just as lit," which I thought is cute. But yeah, I know I'm going to get a new laptop. I just don't know when. But I might have an answer on that because June 3rd, my band is having a cows and plows or agricultural benefits meeting for all of the band, including off-reserve band members on Zoom. It's going to be on Zoom. So they all have to, if they don't have a computer, get to their local library because libraries have computers. So you have a small notebook, you put all your stickers in. I don't have anything like that. I need something like that. But like when I get my new laptop, I'm going to definitely put more of that stickers on there because I just like the stickers. I know. I'm 55 years old and I'm just a big kid at heart. I don't ever want to grow up. I'm trying real hard not to. But yeah. Other than that, the sun is shining, the birds are singing, it's beautiful out, the grass is green, there is no more snow. Yeah. We had a couple of days of nasty rainy weather and it did snow again during it. Yes, we had snow again. But it all disappeared like 2 days later because it all melted. So this is actually a couple of days after the snow. So, yeah. Hey, Robert, how are you? Oh, sometimes Tracy, the hubby, would like it if I grew up. I just too much of a smartass. I don't know when to stop. And yet again, there's that little voice in me going, "Never! I'm never going to stop." Yeah, that's my inner little demon. You know the one. We all have one. And if you don't, you're lying to yourself. It's the one that comes up with all the fun ideas that you know I can't do that. That's the one. Of course we would. You're awesome. Just like me, I'm awesome too. You're all awesomeness. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to be on much longer than an hour tonight, folks. I just want to get back in game. I don't even want to crochet. I don't want to talk about yarn. I haven't been doing anything other than gaming. Oh, I got a pick for jury duty. Yeah, I got a jury summons. I'm going to have to. It comes with a big questionnaire, eh? Like, look at this sucker. Look at this sucker. Look at this. So I have to fill it out. I have to send it on its way. It's Court of Queen's Bench. So yeah, because I have no intention of going for jury duty. None. First of all, you got to pry me out of the house. Second of all, you've got to drive me down there, and it's an hour and a half away. So that's going to cost money, and I'm not paying for the gas. If you want me to play jury duty, you're paying me to come down. Then thirdly, you're paying for my dog to come down too. My dog has to accompany me. You need to make space for me and my dog. Simple as that. So no, I'm not interested in going for jury duty. Let me read up on chat because somebody did something. So hi, Robert. Good. So Robert says Goodwill had a color tag sale and purple was 50 cents. 4 pairs of pants for $2.15 total. And they all fit. Oh, that's awesome, Robert. Right on. Good for you. Just take your time. You know what I bought, Robert? Because I suck the big bobo at sewing. I mean, really, seriously, my stitches are always uneven. They're always different size. There's no rhyme or reason to them. So look at what I got. And these are really small, so you're not going to be able to see them. Let's see if I could link them up to the light. Let me move to StreamYard and make sure you can see it. So they fit over your finger like this. And then as you're putting the needle into the fabric, you can do it near this. Sorry. So it says, oh, sorry, one side. So that's 3 millimeters. That's 5. I have them all on a clip. That's 4. And here's 2. So, because I do a lot of sewing by hand, I have 3 sewing machines, but if something's ripped, I reach for the needle and thread by hand. It's just easier. I know my mom's sewing machine needs to go into the shop for not a retrofit, but things need to be tightened up and greased and everything. So she needs some maintenance on hers. And that needs to be done because I want to actually sell it. It's in a beautiful cabinet and everything. So you see, I do too. That's why I bought these. And I've already used them. They're awesome. I use this one a lot because it's just the biggest one. It's 5 millimeter. 5 millimeter. See, everything else is smaller. So, but yeah, I bought these. My husband would say it's just because I like to spend money, but I like to think that I'll actually use them, and I have. I have actually used them. So, not often, but I don't sew by hand often. But when I do, I have these. But I have my mom's sewing machine, and then we have hubby's mom's sewing machine, and then we have a sewing machine we were given. So yeah, I think we have 3 sewing machines. Yeah. Hubby's mom's sewing machine works and is in good condition. Like I said, Mom's is in good condition too. It just needs to be tightened up. It's been moved a lot. And you can tell there's loose things inside. But I'm very sure that if somebody just took who knew what they were doing, because I could take it apart and tighten it up myself, but I don't know if I'm doing it right. I mean, so they got to know what they're doing. Yeah, exactly. You know what, Robert? There's also this stuff called Hemmer's hem a tailor's friend, I think it's called. It's like glue for hemming. There's hemming tape. Oh my god, there's hemming tape. It's like double-sided tape. There's all sorts of things. Go to your local sewing store and look, because there's all sorts of things to help you hem. And so there's double-sided tape now. There's sewing tape. There's all sorts of things so that you can hem pants easy. Yep, I know this. Again, hubby says I just like to spend money. I just think, my mama raised me a certain way. So where did May go? Hey, it sure did pass by quick. Thank goodness we're in the nice weather now. I hope it stays because I have plants I'd like to plant, or I'd like my husband to plant. That would be the one. He was saying he wanted to go out and plant some plants. So before you all get on my case, he said it first. Yeah. We got to figure out where to put our snapdragons and our sweet peas. I planted sweet peas and they're coming up and they're long. Well, sweet peas get tall. I love the smell of sweet peas. Brings back really good memories of my auntie's house. My Aunt Edith, who lived in a sod house outside of Kindersley. You are grounded if you ask for more snow. That is enough snow. My husband wants more snow. No, I'm done. I'm done with snow. No more snow. Not allowed to go. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Exactly, Robert. He's being naughty. Yes, he is. Wishing for snow. I ground him, but frankly, he's bigger than me, and it just doesn't work. Yeah, he's just bigger than me. It just doesn't work. Yeah, see, Tracy agrees with me too. No more snow. Oh, snow. Yeah. So my hubby had his birthday, turned another year older, not naughty, nasty. Yes, he is. He can be. He's very good at it. Oh, my ogre. Yeah, it's funny when I named him Ogre, nobody agreed with me until I explained, no, have you watched Shrek? Gotta watch Shrek. If you watch Shrek, that part when he bellows in the swamp that he wants everybody to leave his swamp, that's my husband. That's my Ogre. Yes. Yes, I'm looking forward to hopefully getting out. I'm I'm looking forward to trying. I mean, our fire pit looks so nice in the evening with the lights on and everything. So it makes me want to go out. But then what do you do when you're out there? I get bored. If I'm not anxious, I get bored. So I bring my crochet. I can't put my crochet out in front of the fire because then it smells like smoke. So, and that's not good for my crochet. But yeah, our grass is nice and green. Our grass is, hubby's been out already cutting our grass. So our yard looks good. People are slowing down again and taking notice. Yeah. Because we're right on the way out of town. So people like to slow down and look at what we did in our yard because when we first moved in, like this is on a lot and a half. So there's this house and then there's this big yard off to the side. And it's a big and long yard. And it was not kept up. So when we moved here, it needed to be cut badly. It was a bush. And so hubby worked on it. And from that moment on, and people needed to stop and come out and say, "Oh my God, you cut the grass." I remember that. People were stopping and, introducing themselves. They seemed so nice in the beginning. They really did. I mean, they had me fooled. It was like, wow, look at all these people, honey. Oh, our trees are starting to bud. Yay. Yeah. Yay, our trees are starting to bud and lilacs will be budding soon. I love lilacs. And I've got 2 bushes of lilacs in the front of the house. So I'm looking forward to lilacs. I love the smell of lilacs. I want more lilac bushes, but hubby has said no. So, okay. Lilacs aren't for everybody. I get it because they are a strong smelling bush. So I can understand some people don't like them. I do. I want more. But I'm willing to go with lavender bushes if we can ever frickin' get them to grow. We have really bad luck with lavender. Yeah, we don't have friendly neighbors, and we don't have a friendly village. I mean, seriously. Other than the preacher who seems to be a nice man, and a couple of maybe 3 people, everybody else I don't like. But it's mutual. They don't like us either. Don't know why, but yeah, they're not nice. They're very petty here. So, yeah. Hmm. And the choke cherries are starting to flower. Ooh. And he told me my one rose bush is starting to leaf out. My other rose bush not so much yet. Oh, lilacs have been budding for a couple of weeks. Yeah, I haven't gone outside. And when I was outside, I didn't really pay attention because the lilacs are right by the door. So I should have seen them walking by, but my head was probably down dealing with the dogs. So yeah, we're not farmers and we're not local. So that's apparently enough to not like us. We're not a farmer. We're not local. We didn't grow up in this area. Our parents didn't grow up in this area. We got no family in this area, well, other than me. So, hello, my band is like 45 minutes that way. And bands are family units. I know, me too. I was I knew I was meant to own this house the next summer when those lilacs bloomed and they were purple. Now I know lilacs are always purple, but they're not. I have seen lilacs white, I think. I think I've seen white lilacs. Wait, there's another color. She's doing good. She's being a little pooper in the house. She has decided that when it's snowing or raining, she doesn't want to go poop outside. She'll go pee, but she won't go poop outside. Nope. Nope. She doesn't want to get her ass that close to the muddy ground or wet ground or whatever it is. So she comes in, she goes out, goes pee, comes in, tells me she's okay, she's good, and then she sneaks off into the bathroom. There's a spot in the bathroom she likes to go, or there's a mat in the kitchen that she likes to go on. All I can say is thank goodness they're little poops, but I don't like this behavior and it's got to change. So she is learning. Every time she poops, she's getting thrown out of the house. So they're supposed to grow good from the cuttings. Oh, yeah. Lilac cuttings, yep. You could get those to root. Yes, more training. Absolutely. Yeah. She needs to be put out on a leash. My issue is I just don't want to do it because it's always the late at night poops. She's good during the day because she goes poop 3 times a day, morning, afternoon, and later at night. So if it's snowing or raining, she's fine for morning and afternoon. It's that nighttime. And I think it has something to do with the dark. But I could be wrong. But I think she's scared of the dark. When I'm here gaming, I used to game in the dark. And I noticed every time I gamed in the dark, she would growl at something. She would bark at something. She would not be happy unless I put her in her sack. And then she's fine. She's quiet. She's still. She goes to sleep. So now when I stay up and game, like I'm going to do tonight, because I drank a 5-hour energy, I like those things too much. Yeah, I'm going to be wearing her. I put my little sweater right here between me and the desk. There's a little gap because my chair doesn't fit underneath the desk because it's a big wide office chair, right? Big wide office chair, little desk space. So yeah, there's a bit of a gap and she'll fall right in that gap but be squished. So I put a sweater there and it makes a little bit of a between my belly and the desk, it makes a little bit of a nice little bed for her. And she just curls up and she goes to bed, goes to sleep. And she'll sleep for hours. And yes, the puppy likes you more. Thank you, honey, for rubbing that into my face. Yeah, I know. I know, Tracy. I know. It's the nighttime. It's the nighttime. Oh. Half the time when I'm sending her outside, I have to go to the bathroom too. So I put her outside and then I run, do my business, and then I come back and I let them in. And it works. But yeah, she is adorable. I just love her to pieces. I really do. You should see her when I pick her up and she's in front of hubby. She goes like this with her paws. And then she holds him up like this, and then she'll go like this. Or she'll go like this. Like she's swimming towards him. It's so cute. Oh yeah, wouldn't it be nice if my hubby do the night poops? But yeah, he is in bed by hours. Yeah, he's in bed. He's And the reason he's in bed is because he wakes up so early. Because his cat wakes him up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. And frankly, that's the time he used to get up years and years and years for work. And I think he's the kind of person that just once it's locked in, it's locked in. So he kind of just gets up at 4 or 5 really easy. So just stays up. And he goes in the living room, watches TV, falls asleep in his chair for a little bit. But he's always awake and dressed when I get up out of bed. So, but yeah, his cat's nasty. His cat wakes him up, literally just wakes him up, jumps on his chest or whatever. I don't know what he does, but he wakes him up because he figures that's enough. It's enough sleeping for you. I need my treats. So yeah, the cat's a pain in the butt, but he's a good mouser. I cannot say anything evil about. Well, I do, but he's got my love this week because he killed a mouse. So he's a good mouser. But yeah, I think I'm bringing her in too early at night, and I should go stand outside. See, I was standing outside with her at night, but she got into the habit of not leaving me. She would stand by me and she wouldn't go pee. She would stay on the porch. And then I'd try to gently kick her off the porch. She'd jump back on. And she never would do her business. But if I'm inside the house, she actually jumps off the porch and goes pee. She follows the big dog and she sniffs and she goes pee. But if I'm out on the porch, she doesn't. So I don't know. I might give her time, and then I stand by the door though, because there's an owl and we have coyotes. And I don't know if the peregrine falcons are around the neighborhood, but there's peregrine falcons that have been nesting every year. I think since we moved here, we've noticed them. First, they nested in the pine tree between our house and the neighbors. It's more in front of the neighbor's house, and then they nested across the street, or maybe I have them backwards. And then they went and they nested. I think hubby said they nested down there. So I don't know. Yeah, no. We've got a big bowl of water for the dogs the cat goes to. We have a cat fountain the cat drinks out of. And he's got his food. Big dish of it and a plate of wet. Because he's special, don't you know? So, no, seriously, the cat wakes him up only to fall asleep at his feet. It's funny. He's a weird cat. They talk to each other, my husband and the cat. They seriously have conversations. It's really cool. And the cat uses different meows for different things. Well, I say it's cool, but I always knew they could do that because I know animals have their own language. So I know that. I mean, how else can a mama cat teach a little cat to use a toilet, right? Or not toilet, the litter box. You know, stuff like that. They're out of water or food. Well, no, we keep a big. The water's always on hand, and because the cat always has his fountain, even if the dogs drink all of their water, the cat still has his fountain, and the dogs can't. Well, big dog who would drink it all can't get at it. The only dog who can get at it is little Chihuahua. So, and she doesn't get at it all the time, just when she's thirsty. And she doesn't want to walk all the way into the kitchen to get the other one. She's such a little princess. Yeah, cats mew for people. They communicate in other different ways for other cats. Yeah, they do. Yeah. But they develop mewing for people. According to scientists, anyway. But I know they chirp to each other. They chirp and they purr, and they don't necessarily meow, but they do make other sounds with their mouth. But they chirp. They chirp. I've heard them chirp to each other. Sorry, itchy leg, itchy leg, itchy leg. Sitting here in my cat's hiss. For other cats, well, not always. They chirp. Don't tell me they don't. If your scientist are too stupid to know they chirp, that's not my fault. Cats chirp. I don't know how else to say it. They chirp. I've heard your cat chirp. I've heard all of our cats chirp. Casper cat used to chirp all the time. Of course, Casper cat was a very special individual. He was a good cat who didn't care about traffic laws whatsoever. He will lie down in the middle of the road. You can go around him. Thank you very much. Till I heard the car horns. Oh, they hiss also. Okay. Yes. They hiss also. Yes, of course they hiss also, but. And there goes my dogs. Hubby put a fan back there and then closed the door so that the dogs would stay in here. Oh my God, I'm having a hard time with my thoughts. Oh my goodness, Susan, that is a smart cat. Yeah, it's amazing. What they know, what they don't know, you know? Let's go this way. Okay. I just want my big fat head to fill up that doorway since I can't close the door. Yeah. Because my dogs are idiots. Yeah. No, animals are smart. They really are. They're smart. They're compassionate. They truly don't really do any evil. You know, like animals don't do evil. But they're animals. No, Robert. No. You don't get my appliances. They're my appliances. Well, yeah, okay, I understand that, Susan. Absolutely. That's a big. Peter. You know what I'm trying to say, I think. That's big pain in the butt. Yeah, that'll work. But that's a smart cat. Hey, Trey. Oh, it's Memorial Day weekend. Well, happy Memorial Day weekend, everybody in America. I did not know this. I am wearing purple. It's my favorite color too, Trey. I love purple. Did you know there is a shade of purple known as royal purple? And it is known as royal purple because only the British royalty can wear it or could wear it at a time. I think that was cool. I love royal purple. It's such a vibrant, rich shade. They do? We need a new oven, honey. They have an oven in the same shade as the Fridgie. We need a new oven. It's sad, but we do. Happy birthday, Jessica. Oh, that'll be exciting. I should go look for stoves. Cost of the dye was the reason. Oh, look, it's Gussie. Gussie's back. Hello, Gussie. You should lie down. You should lie down. Don't tell me you need to go outside. You should lie down. Thank you. Okay, I'm not going to be able to stay on for much longer because he needs to go outside. He just told me he needs to go, so. Oh, okay. Well, happy birthday, Jessica. No, I didn't know. But so happy Memorial Day, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I'm ouch. Is there anything happening on Monday? No. But I'm finding out on June 3rd what's happening to our settlement, my band's agricultural benefits settlement. That'll be exciting. I wonder what it means. Now, the agricultural benefits is from us treaties. Sorry, Robert, I'm not going to stay live for a few more hours. No, because I got something else I have to do. I have to kill. Robert. That is just, it takes care of the angst, and I got a lot of angst lately, so I have to kill. It makes me sleep better. Actually, my husband would disagree. I seem to run all night when I game. But I'm not going to stay live for a few more hours, but thank you. But no, I'm not. No, I'm too tired. No, I want to kill. That's what I really want to do. I want to game. Yep. Because I love gaming. It's so fun. Makwa, are you still here? Oh, Trey, well, stay dry. If you don't stay dry, at least it's warm. Are you? I love them. My hubby and I got married underneath one. Well, hand fasted. It was gorgeous. Oh, nice, Susan. I love that show. I I'm phobic of going out of my house, but I like thunderstorms. I like to watch them from my window. I love being on the second floor because I get an awesome shot. Of course, it would help if people would tell me we're under a tornado warning so I can keep an eye out for funnel clouds. Because apparently we were under a warning the other day and I didn't know. I don't know what's going on with my phone. My notifications don't come up half the time. Half the time I can't hear my phone, and yet I turn it on. Like my volume, I usually have my volume turned off. I have my phone on mute, but my notifications always come through. Well, lately, no, it hasn't been. Hubby's tried to call me a couple of times and the ringer hasn't come on. And his ringer's supposed to always come on. He's always supposed to have a direct line right to me. That's how my phone is set up. Yeah, Nasty Ogres, the Marshalls and Dutton Ranch. Oh, the Marshalls. Dutton Ranch. See, I don't have a TV up here, so I don't watch TV. Honey, I need TV up here on a couch. Honey, I need your room. You should come here, have this room. I should have your room. And then I could have a TV and a couch. No, I got the smaller craft room because my hubby hasn't had a craft room in 20 years of marriage. So he got the bigger craft room this year. This in this house. He got the bigger craft room. I got the small room. He got the big room. He deserves it. And it doubles as we put a cot in there when we have company stay over. So Susan likes the part Marshall. Yep, you betcha, Trey. And that's why I couldn't say it's the last Saturday of May. That'll be next week's title. I know, it goes by. I do have the front porch for painting. You're right, honey. I do. But now it's summer and it's getting too cold or too hot. And then it gets all stuffy. Gotta put the air conditioning in soon. Yeah. I think what we should do for the summer is take the... Never mind. So I think what we should do for summer is take the glass off the white door and put the screen in. And then when we have the air conditioner on, we can close the door, but leave the brown door open, and it can come in. Yes, we need a matching stove to go with that fridge. We know that. Yes, there's one. There's one. He found one. Oh, hey, Trey, that's cool. I didn't graduate from high school. I graduated from adult 12. Honey, stop that blah, blah stuff. I don't like that blah, blah stuff. Stop that. Grr. Yeah, I have to watch the Duttons. There's Love Beth. I love Beth and Rip together. It's a good relationship. He lets her be as crazy as she needs to be, because she obviously needs to be crazy. it's just who she is. But he reins her in when she's going overboard, and she listens to him. He's the one person she'll listen to. It's like my husband and I. I won't listen to anybody, but I listen to my husband. When my husband says drop it, I drop it. Usually falls to the floor, whatever I'm carrying, but I mean, I drop it. Blah, 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 blah. I don't want to hear it. How's that? Ooh, I got a new one. Blah, 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 blah. I don't want to hear it. We'll try that. Yes, he's fond of saying to me, blah, 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 more work for him. I do so listen. When you're yelling at me from the basement, I listen all the time. I listen when I can't hear. I listen. Yeah, they're in Texas. I've been keeping up with it online. They're in Texas now, right? You listen when? When I want to, damn it. I listen when I want to. Holy shit. How long is that? Okay, there's that one end. Look at that. That's a hair. There we go. That's a hair. I know I can't see it, but it's there. It's silver. No, that's cute. Look at Robert. You tell her who's boss, Ogre. Oh, they're not in Texas? Oh, okay, then I misread. Or maybe I'm not hearing, I'm not remembering right, which is probably the issue. And yeah, you tell me who's boss, Ogre. You go ahead and tell me, because I'll be listening. Yeah. Thumbs up with that idea. Oh, they are? They're in Texas? Texarkana. No, I think they moved to Texas. That's what I read. They leave Montana and go to Texas. Because remember in the last bit of Yellowstone, Rip is actually in Texas and he goes down and he's looking at property in Texas. I remember that. Yeah, South Texas. Rip Wheeler and Beth Dutton gamble everything on a new life in South Texas, but the promise of building a future far from the ghosts of Yellowstone quickly collides with new realities and a rival ranch that will stop at nothing to protect its empire. Ooh, Annette Bening's in it. I like Annette Bening. Ed Harris. Ooh. You will supervise everything. How are you going to be the taste tester? Don't even live here. Ah, I see. Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. I started watching The Good Doctor, and that was 2 weeks ago, and then I've been working on my computer ever since. So I haven't watched The Good Doctor for about a week and a half. Yeah, about a week and a half. Because I've been working on my computer. I've been gaming and then cursing, and then gaming and cursing some more, and then swearing a lot and cursing some more because things weren't working. And then um, getting a lot of headaches, staying up really late because when I'm on a puzzle, like it was a software puzzle for me, I couldn't figure out why some things were working and some things weren't, and where the break was that was causing everything to crash. Because then I could just take that one thing out, but it didn't work like that. That's what I learned after days of trying to figure it out. It didn't work like that. So it was so difficult. But it's working now, and I'm really happy. And you have me for 9 more minutes, and then I'm going to go. Yeah. 9 more minutes, and then I'm going to go. Because I'm going to go game. Rock 'em, sock 'em to those dragons. Go suck, suck, suck. Ooh. No, I don't fight him with. I fight with sword. Actually, bow and arrow, and I pick them off from a far way off. I'm a bit of a sniper with a bow and arrow. It's awesome. I don't have to get up and close to the fight. And when bad guys come to me, I just keep throwing arrows while backing away. They eventually die. They look like a pincushion, but they're dead. Yeah. Yeah, I'm waiting for my show to start, my Black Dagger Brotherhood season 2. They're almost done filming, and I don't know when it's supposed to start, but it's supposed to start sometime this fall, the season 2. So they're wrapping up filming, I think, this week or something like that. And then post production, blah, 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 more work to be done, tie it all together, and then boom. And then I got to decide, do I want to watch it as it comes out, or do I want to watch it after it all comes out? It's only going to be 5 or 6 episodes. It's not many episodes at all. So I might just wait. We'll see. We'll see. Because I like that show, Black Dagger Brotherhood. I love the books. So I love the books. I had to check out the series. The series isn't bad. They could do with a good influx of money up their FX effects. But other than that, I mean, the story is true to the book. The first season is all about Beth and Wrath, and it's the first book. And the second season is Rage and Mary. So, which is the next book. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. I like that show. So yeah, it's about the only show I'm looking forward to watching because I just don't watch TV. I don't watch the shows. I don't watch the movies. I thought I could do it while I crochet, but I still look at my crochet too much to watch a movie or a show because I miss too much of it looking at my crochet. That's why I like to listen to audiobooks because at least I can concentrate on my crochet that way. Sorry, my hearing aids are bugging my ears. So I hope everybody had a wonderful week. Hope everybody's having a good month. My baby graduates next month. I'm so proud of him. He's doing really good in school. I'm really proud of him. My brother's been bugging me to come and visit him, so I have to do that too. It's going to be a very busy day in Saskatoon. Very busy day. Yeah. But we have to go to Saskatoon soon because people are demanding our attention. My brother is demanding me to visit because I haven't even met my new sister-in-law, his wife. So I'd like to go and visit with them. But it's got to be more than just dropping in, giving them their stuff, saying hi, hug, got to go by. You know, I want to sit down. I want to have a cup of tea. I want to have a visit. So I don't know how I'm going to manage that. Because when we go to Saskatoon, it's go, 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 go. So we'll figure something out. Maybe hubby can drop me off and he can go shopping and I can visit. Not a long visit, but at least more than a drop off, gifts, hug, go. Yeah. Thanks, honey, for being here. You have a great night, too. Thanks for signing off. Love you. He's right there. You're leaving too, Tracy? Okay, you have a good night. Have a good weekend. I forgot to ask how school is going. I hope everything's going well for you. We didn't touch on that, but that's okay. Hope everything's going well for you. Thanks for popping in. Yes, I will be on next Saturday. No, that's not graduation. I will be on next Saturday. Absolutely. Oh, good. Good. I'm glad to hear that, Tracy. Do you hear that? That's the cat. He's telling his dad he's out of treats and he needs more treats. The cat would live on taste stations if he could. Honestly, it's sad. And he gets so many treats. And it's still not enough.
That nice. I'm not going to let you go anywhere. Nowhere. Complain about the cat and his treats.
And his voice. You need to catch up on one class? I hear you. Robert's stalking me. Okay. Yeah, Toddy's doing good too. He's in his internship part now. They had a paid work, or maybe it's unpaid, I'm not sure, but a work placement for the last bit of his course. And he's just in that now. And it's going well, so I'm really proud of him. So, yeah. I'm just hoping he'll be able to find a job right out of the hop. Like, it took me a while to find a job. I actually moved to a different province. Actually, no. Let me see. I went to school. I got a work placement. They only took 2 students, a guy and a girl. I was the girl they picked. We moved to Fort McMurray. I had a 6-month work term with Syncrude in their IT department. And then it was done. And I was kicked out of housing. And, well, not kicked out, but you got to leave housing. You got to leave, right? So I had no place to go. So my friend in Edmonton took me and my son in. My oldest was living with his dad. It was just me and my youngest. And so we kind of took over her couch. And then we got an apartment together, me and him, my son. And then my oldest son moved in. Yeah. How did that go from me finding work to my son's moving in? I don't know. I got lost. But I'm going to go. Because my clock says it's time to go. So I hope you all have a wonderful week. Thank you so much for coming in and talking to me. I really appreciate that. Oh, good. I hope you get that, Tracy. Good night, Robert. Good night, Tracy. Good night, Susan. Good night, Ogre, but you're not here no more. Good night, Makwa. I don't know if you're still here. Good night, Trey. Good night, everybody who was in here. If I missed you, I'm sorry. I don't think I missed anybody. I'm going back. Makwa, Susan, Tracy, Robert, hubby. Yeah. Okay. Bye, everybody. Have a good one. See you. Bye-bye.